Welcome to the Xanadu Experience. Welcome to the Xanadu Experience.
Goes wrong. And vinegar and all of these things. You don't know what is on your food. But there's something else. We didn't wait until the food was digested.
Or we drink.
We drink. Not only that. But we start eat again. And you start eating again. And the body that is so fearfully and wonderfully made, they leave that old food. And I said, all right, we have no food now. So those old food goes to the colon as waste. And then if it is carbohydrate, it will start ferment.
Yes.
Some of us become so drunk like we take the yes? The liquor. And if it is protein, it will rot.
Yes.
And then it start creating a lot of bad gas. You can't even stay beside somebody when you let out some of those gases. It smell like ammonia. It smell like all kind of something. And it stays there. And it stays there for a while. And not only that, when you start interfacing with the different organs, you find that you start feeling bad. You start feeling like you want to sleep. You start feeling very listless. You can't bother. You feel depressed sometimes. If the waste is not eliminated from the system, it can interfere with the central nervous system. So it can cause Parkinson. It can cause dementia. It can cause, which other one?
Cancer.
Alzheimer's, a great lady. And you said, all right, I have to make an appointment with the doctor now. And before long, what you find is that all of those diseases, you want to quiet the body in such a way that you're taking Xanax, you're taking Pepto-Bismol. Thank you. Daikon. So it causes acid reflux. It causes H. pylori infection. And not only that, but it creates a leaky gut type of thing. Because the waste will now find a way via the mucosal wall and it will go to your bloodstream. And eventually it will poison your body.
Dead.
It can cause asthma. I remember many years ago, a lady brought her daughter to me. Each time she went on the ventilator, it couldn't stop. And the first time she did a colon cleanse, the wheezing stopped. And we said, all right, give her some more of the things. Let her eat regularly. And she started eating regularly again, and the thing happened, asthma. And not only that, you find because your skin is one of the largest eliminatory organ, you're going to find different things coming on your skin. And they give you a name. It's called eczema. Yes. And before long, you are not able to reconcile what is happening to you. You start realizing that you eat and you're not fulling. You don't feel as if you had something to eat. So I have to eat something before I go to bed now. And so you have a heavy meal. And before long, you notice that you might have to buy a new bed because a single bed can't hold you. You have to go buy a double one. And then after that, you reach to clean skin side, you become obese. As we look at our gut, we realize that we can have healthy gut and we can have unhealthy gut. And if our foods are not digested, what will happen is that it will create a lot of bad bacteria. Salmonella, Streptococcus, E. coli, among a number of things. But we know for anything we need to create a balance. And so, in order to have good digestion, it's best that we take friendly bacteria, because sometimes the foods are depleted in minerals and vitamins. We are what we eat and will finally become. It is said that studies have shown that an imbalance of gut microbes can cause neurodegenerative conditions such as Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, multiple sclerosis, and even dementia. It is shown that stress can make the gut and intestine more permissible, activating pro-inflammatory responses, which triggers additional stress hormone to be released. Toxins are very dangerous. Toxin can cause us to age before we reach a certain time. It can cause heartburns. It can cause poisons. And it can also cause a lot of ill health, Sister McCoy. Yes. So as we look at what these things can do for us, there are conditions too that is caused from an unhealthy colon. Asthma, eczema, diabetes. Did I hear somebody saying diabetes? Yes. Obesity, yes. Fatty liver, inflammatory bowel, colon cancer, heart disease, and mucoid plaque. I'm interested in the one that is called mucoid plaque. Yes, me too. So, before we go to that though, there are symptoms of degeneration. All right? And there are times when we will notice that there's a change in our bowel habits. The bowel is like a clock. If you go to the toilet 6 o'clock in the morning, make sure you go there the next day, even though you don't get the urge to. That's how the body operates. Okay. Yes? Because you can become constipated. Did you know that diarrhea is constipation? Oh, you know. All right. So sometimes we might see blood in the stool. Sometimes we tend to strain because there is not enough fiber in our food. So we press down and we're tired of reading the papers and nothing is coming. I want to tell you that there are 3 types of constipation. The common constipation, drug-induced, or the concealed constipation is the most deadly. You go to the toilet, but you're not doing enough. And you are telling people, oh, I had a bowel movement, but how much of that bowel movement did you do? You should at least do 12 inches at any one point, so that you can, for the part of the colon, you can empty. All right? So when we strain, we have bleeding. But there are times when we're not straining, but yet there is bleeding. So what could have caused that? Yes, it could be that there's polyps somewhere. It could be that there is bleeding along the GI tract. And it is also important for us to watch the colors. If it is bright red, it means that it is nearby. If it is darker, it means that it could be something coming all the way up. So we should make sure that when we are finished using the toilet, turn around and look. It doesn't cost anything. And there are times when we have unexplained weight loss. You're just losing the weight, and you're eating and you're eating and you're eating. Unexplained weight loss. And sometimes we get a little tired too. You realize that today was not like yesterday. It's not like the ordinary days I've had. And you feel tired, you feel listless, you sleep a long time, and you wake up and you said, no man, I don't like the way I feel. But you still feel tired. These are indications that you should look forward to. And I want to let you know that it's always important to obey the laws of health. When we are young and have life, we have health, make use of it. Do your exercise. Drink your water. We do not give our cars milk and juice and all of these things. Nor our plants. But we tend to take a lot more sugary juices, milk, and all of these things. Yes. And so it caused a lot of mucus. So much to say that it caused what is called mucoid plaque. Mucoid plaque in the bowel can cause obstruction. It can deplete your minerals, and it can, you know who likes to stay there? Parasites. There was a time when we were concerned about cancer. But we should not be concerned about cancer. It's the parasites we should be concerned about, because they are, like the name suggests, they don't pay rent, they occupy the space, and they can lay the eggs and even go to your brain. I remember a colleague of mine, she got sick because she was doing her colonic, she was enjoying health and everything, but she became sick. And when she did that MRI, they noticed that there was an egg. An egg that went to lodge in her brain. And this could have caused her life. So pay attention to the things that you feel. You are your best labs. So, mucoid plaque is a sticky substance that is built up on the walls of the colon due to improper diet and other waste that has been created over the years. This can create blockages, which makes it difficult to remove waste. And so from time to time, you will realize that I'm doing good. But what is it that is causing me to feel bad? There are times when we have the unhealthy foods which creates unhealthy bacteria. Fried foods, snacks. I never used to, that the time has changed. I never used to see adults want to snack. It was children who were snacking. But adults are snacking now. And if you give the body the food, and I started that argument before, that if the food was not digested and you gave the body new food, it's gonna stop and start breaking down the new ones. Did you know that? Yes. So we take a lot of red